Chat, it has been eons since the last RubenSargasm tier list video. So you know what I decided? You know what? Why don't I give them not a tier list video? Because this is not a tier list video. Instead, we are going to be sorting every single Overwatch hero into one of 3 categories: rock, paper, or scissors. And you might be thinking to yourself, Ruben, how are you going to sort each and every Overwatch hero into rock, paper, and scissors? And that is when I tell you I'm going to psychoanalyze every single Overwatch hero on the roster and tell you with 100% certainty what of those 3 options these heroes would pick if you played rock, paper, scissors against them. Now, we're gonna start off strong with Cassidy. Look at this guy. This guy's a man. Look at him. He is a hunk of a man. He's got a cyborg arm. I think he thinks like a man. And you know what men think? If they don't go for rock, they are a fucking pussy. And that is exactly what Cassidy's gonna do. He's gonna pick rock first every single time. No overthinking. Just straight for rock at first every single time. Mercy, I feel like, in my head, as in RubenSargasm's head, I feel like the most common starter position is rock. I think most people start with rock. I feel like it goes from rock being most common, paper being second most common to counter rock, and then scissors is like, you're kind of a freak if you choose scissors off the rip. I think she's trying to think of the counter strategy to the common folk, which is paper to rock. I 100% think Mercy picks rock. Not rock. Paper. She's a medic. Scissors for sure? Absolutely not. You know who is a medic and will pick scissors for sure? Juno. And you might be thinking, Ruben, why would Juno choose scissors? And to that I say, she is fucking weird. Juno just got to Earth. She is just acquainting herself with earthly life. She's a little weird. She's getting used to everything, okay? And I feel like somebody in her position would be far more likely to choose scissors than anybody else. Because again, opening with scissors, kinda weird. Kinda really weird. Nobody starts with scissors because so many people start with rock. It's just odd. It's a very peculiar move. You either start with rock or you start with paper to counter the rock, and scissors is never coming out first. That's just not happening. Scissors is like a late game strategy. Not an opener. Not on any planet. Which is why Juno scissors. Weirdo. You know who else is a weirdo? Not Echo. See, here's the thing about Echo. You might be tempted to put Echo in the paper tier. Echo is an Omnic who is learning from those around her, trying to adapt to human life and trying to make herself like other people. And if she wants to be like other people, she's gonna be starting with rock. Echo's also a nerd, don't care. Learning from the people around her. The people around her are choosing rock. Although the people around her are nerds, scientists. No, I still think she's going rock to imitate common human behavior. I think that's what she's doing. Genji, his whole thing is like sword, and then little sword, and then shurikens. I mean, he makes paper stars in one of his emotes. You could argue he's definitely not a rock guy. He's going either paper or scissors. And I'm honestly thinking he would go scissors. He sees sharp thing in his entire arsenal. He sees sharp option in rock, paper, scissors. He's a scissors kind of guy. Cutting things, he likes cutting things, he likes scissors. Okay? You know who doesn't like cutting things anymore? His brother, which is why he chooses paper. Sophisticated fella. Not too big on the sharp object thing anymore. Kind of a bow and arrow guy now due to a certain incident that occurred. He's definitely going for paper, in my opinion. You could argue rock. But as a sophisticated gentleman, I think he would try to as the like leader of a gang. Strategy is very prominent in his brain. And he wants to counter strategy the rock that he's expecting. So he goes for paper off the rip. Diva? I think Diva's a simple gal. I think Diva wants rock. I think Diva wants to smash with rock. And I respect that. I respect that a lot. But I think that's how Diva's gonna think. I think she's gonna look at a rock, paper, scissors thingy going on. And she's just gonna throw down a rock, in my opinion. Lucio, on the other hand, Lucio's a paper man. Diva wants to smash? Yes, Diva wants to smash with rock. Lucio wants to use paper. The reason why Lucio wants to use paper, where do you think this guy writes his music? Okay? He sees a piece of paper, he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna come up with a new song and write down fucking EDM notes and thingies, and it's all gonna manifest onto a piece of paper, and I will use this piece of paper in rock, paper, scissors to win. Perfect. I'm a genius. Junkrat is a freak. He's using scissors. Junkrat is an absolute freak. He's using scissors. Reinhardt, chat. I want you guys to all tell me what Reinhardt would be thrown out. You tell me. I don't even think I need to explain this one. If I'm gonna be honest, I think you guys can all guess what Reinhardt is gonna be doing. Rein like rock. Rein is in rock tier. Nobody's gonna argue against this. Rein is a rock guy through and through. Doomfist. See, I'm tempted to put Doomfist in rock tier, but he's also Talon leader, so I'm not really thinking he's a rock guy. Definitely not a scissors guy. Maybe a paper guy. I think it's between paper and rock. I'm kind of leaning towards paper. He's a tactician, that's what I'm saying, Knackwell. That's what I'm saying, we're on the same wavelength. Moira, honestly, almost everybody who goes into scissors is gonna be a freak, a weirdo. An odd, peculiar human being. That's what it's looking like so far. I'm putting Moira in scissors tier. Baptiste. I think Baptiste is a paper man. He seems like a paper man. He's a paper man. I don't think he's a rock man, and he's definitely not a scissors man. So he's like the second most certain I've been for somebody being in the paper tier. Absolutely, without a doubt. He's a smart you don't have to be smart or stupid to pick one of them. But I think the mentality behind paper is to counter rock, which is the most common opening. So I think he's going paper. Ball, hear me out. Ball, rock. Rock, kind of round like his ball. He looks at rock, he's like, oh my god, that's me for real, for real. He goes in rock tier. Perfect explanation. Bastion. Ooh. Bastion might be one of the hardest to rank on this tier. Not this tier. It's not a tier list. Bastion might be one of the hardest to rank on this list. So I'm gonna get to him later. May. She's not in scissors tier. She's not a scissors user. I think May is rock. She's smart, but it's applied. I was thinking rock because her whole ice thing, but I also think she's a bit traumatized from the whole ice thing, so I think she would try to stray away from that and go for paper. I think it's pretty safe to say that she would be in this tier. I'm pretty sure she would be a paper user. Symmetra. Now, hot take, I think Sim is a rock gal. I feel like she wouldn't expect other people. She would really, really, really overthink picking rock. Sim is scissors? No. Sim is rock because I don't think that she would expect... She thinks that nobody would expect her to pick rock. Therefore, she picks rock into scissors and wins because they would think she wouldn't pick rock. I think she's big brain like that. I think she counters the counter swap by going rock off the rip. Reaper, rock, for sure. No doubt. I think Reaper's rock. And Winston is definitely paper. This guy is far too studious and deep in the notebooks to possibly not be in paper tier. Are you kidding me? Zen! I think Zen might interpret scissors as being too violent. I think it might be too much for his monkly self. I think he would go for paper. I think Zen is also a paper enjoyer. Widowmaker! I think Widowmaker's also paper. I think Zen is... not Zen. I think Widow's definitely playing the counter game. Just like a lot of the other paper people. Zarya lift heavy object. She's in rock tier because she lift big rock. Boom. Rock tier. Self-explanatory. Tracer. Scissors. Self-explanatory. Maga. Maga is like an all-in kind of guy. I think he exudes almost as much rock energy as Reinhardt. Maga is just as much of a rock guy as Reinhardt. Too crazy. He's so crazy, he just wants to go in and smash. Just like Rein. I think they belong in the same place. I 100% believe that the scissors tier will be less populated than the other two tiers. Because who the fuck starts with scissors? It's kind of weird. It's kind of out there. You know? Soldier, I think, goes for rock. Soldier goes for rock. Ana, listen, Ana's been through tough times, okay? She's been through tough times, and she's had to be stable, like a rock. Therefore, rock tier. Boom. Brig has to counter Ryan's testosterone. And in order to counter his testosterone and bring him back to Earth, she's the paper to his rock. Farah, also scissors. She was the leader of Overwatch. You can pick rock and still be a leader of things? Come on now. Farrah, scissors. Yeah. Farrah, scissors. Sigma rock. He has an ability that's just throw big rock. Farrah is kind of weirdo coded. Farrah is kind of private school only child vibes, who is probably a freak, therefore rock. Not rock, therefore scissors. Sigma throw big rock, so rock. Diva's paper with her matrix. Nope, Diva's rock. Diva wants to smash. If I were to simply equate their kits and their abilities into putting them into a rock, paper, scissors tier, I feel like this would be a very boring tier list. Not a tier list. It's just rock, paper, scissors list. I feel like that'd be really boring. I need to psychoanalyze the characters. Isn't Sigma crazy enough to throw scissors first? Yeah. Sigma literally throw rocks. Like, listen, this is as literal of, like, Sigma in rock tier is as literal as Kiriko in paper tier, because she throws paper, but I'm not putting her in paper tier. I'm putting her in scissors tier instead, because I feel like she belongs there a little bit better. Why, you may ask? She's far too chaotic for paper. Paper tier is not for the chaotic folk. Scissors, on the other hand, I feel like a lot of these fellas are harbingers of chaos. Bro just hates Kiri. What's wrong with me putting Kiri in scissors tier? I'm correct. I'm right about this. I mean, she also throws kunai, so slicey. Yeah, so exactly. I'm not doing a one-to-one of their kit to their placement. Dude, does Bastion even know how to play rock, paper, scissors? Does he even know how to play? Does he know what rock, paper, scissors is? Is there any part of his personality? You know what? I'm gonna put Bastion in paper tier. You may... Why? Maybe paper signifies the home he would allow Ganymede to form on his shoulder, so that Bastion can take care of Ganymede, his little birdie bird. Therefore, paper. This is the most nurturing, caring paper selection there has been thus far, and probably will be. Life Weaver. Dude, I'm kind of leaning towards scissors for Life Weaver, but I also feel like he would be playing the counter game for paper versus rock. I really do feel like he would be playing the counter game for paper versus rock. Wait, he would go that far into his thought process, but I'm actually gonna move into scissors. I think he would double overthink the whole game of rock, paper, scissors. I feel like he's going to anticipate the other person throwing out paper to counter rock, so he's going to start with scissors. Will it work out? 60% of the time, no. 60% of the time, no. 40% of the time, it'll pay off. And there's no one who's ever going to put scissors. There's never going to be a rock, paper, scissors game where both people throw out scissors first. That's just not going to happen. There's 60% chance he goes against rock, 40% chance he goes against paper. So those are the odds for him. Roadhog. Okay, here's the deal. Junkrat is scissors. Roadhog, I think Roadhog starts with rock, because I feel like Roadhog has to be the rock to Junkrat scissors. Ruben, what does that mean, being the rock to his scissors? Roadhog keeps Junkrat in check. Otherwise, Junkrat would explode quite literally everything. So he's got to be, he's the anchor of the relationship here. Roadhog certified rock gamer, absolutely, without a doubt. Sombra, scissors. For sure. Without a doubt, scissors. Honestly, Sombra would probably find a way to cheat in rock, paper, scissors. But I will also say, I feel like starting with scissors is kind of dishonest. Kind of weird. If you start with scissors, again, I told you you're weird, but also kind of dishonest as well. It's like a third as bad as picking Maga in ranked. You know what I mean? It's like kind of erring on... You're kind of in the gray area of morality when it comes to playing rock, paper, scissors. Sombra chooses gun. Sombra chooses fucking Jack in the Box that comes up, scares you, and then pies your face. Venture, I don't need to say anything. I really don't need to say anything. Iliari doesn't want to go destructive vibes. Iliari wants to go paper. Iliari wants something stable and calm and relaxed, and paper is that for her. So subliminally, she will be forced into choosing paper over rock or scissors every single time. Torbjorn! Wait, I didn't mean to put Torbjorn in paper here. I think Torbjorn's a rock guy. Engineer, very smart, reformed Omnic racist. I feel like all of these factors together make him want to choose rock more than anything else. Sojourn, paper without a doubt. Paper without a doubt. I mean, she's a commander. Have you seen her house? How complicated and fucked up and, like, over-engineered her house is? I feel like these are the signs and tellings of a paper opener, okay? Sojourn very safely in paper tier. Orisa. I think Efi programmed Orisa to be a little bit silly, Therefore, Orisa would be inclined to choose scissors. Ash would choose paper. Why would Ash choose paper? I don't know. She just feels like burning stuff. And paper's the most flammable thing on this list. Junker Queen. I feel like Junker Queen is someone who really appreciates sharp, pointy bits, and as a result, she would be a scissors player. Orisa is scissors. Orisa is certainly scissors, without a doubt. Now, Ramatra, the final placement. I think Ramatra's a rock guy. The reason why I think Ramatra is a rock guy is because he has a lot of hate in his heart. He's seeking vengeance. He's seeking retribution. And I feel like if he smashed things with rock, that would be the most efficient way of getting to his end goal. So with that, we have a complete list of what the Overwatch heroes would play in rock, paper, scissors. I may have outdone myself on this one. I'm not gonna lie, this, once again, objectively correct list here. I even color-coded the gray rock, the white paper, the silver scissors. I'm kind of a genius. You may be wondering, how does Ruben cook up all these wonderful, amazing ideas? And it's with the help of you, loyal YouTube subscriber who is watching my video and enjoying it right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Hey, if you want more, make sure to comment what ideas for more things I could put in the list are. Say bye to YouTube. Bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Oh, I have fur all over my face. Oh, my God. That was a horrible idea. Oh, my goodness.